Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. So in this session, we will continue our series of sales order user form development, and this is going to be part 3, right? So that's a start, and what we do is we make a copy of our previous session, make it 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so this is our new session, new lesson, and in which we will further develop the form. We will log in with a super user like this. Okay, that's fine. Next is okay. Let me adjust it so that you see. Okay. So just to recap, we managed to, in the previous session, we showed you when you click on this sale order entry button, so this form will appear, and this is the users, the salesperson which we are going to select, for example, this one, and as soon as you log in. So since you are a user, you are a super user, you will be allowed to change the user anytime for the entry of multiple orders, right? And whereas if you log into the system with a different user, for example, for this user, from the different user, you choose a different user from him. Okay, and so only the required. So this form, this will become disabled, and it will just show the selected user. That's fine. Okay. Now the next is what to do. As soon as you say the salesperson is determined by the user, the entry person, then he is supposed to select the customer. For this, you need to have to populate all the customer names in here so that he can choose instead of writing his name. So how to do this? This is our today's topic. Okay, so what we do is we close it. We go to the developer tab. We go to the Visual Basic. In the Visual Basic, we have the sale order form, and the thing which we are trying to do is write the event, the change event of this form, change of this drop down, right? When you double click it, so this is going to be the change event, right? So here we are going to write these things, right? And here we will write this thing. We wrote in previous session this. When it is found, it will exit to in case of some other users, right? So in this case, now we are supposed to, in the change event, in the change event, we will start one by one so that we know that what is being done here. Okay, Control X. This is there are plenty of things which we should consider while developing it. Okay, so yeah, So let me go to the notepad. Let me write the notepad. So that we can take it out here. Okay. I have put all the code which we will be discussing so that we can start showing you one step by step what is being done. Okay. The foremost thing here is the change. First of all, when you go to the form and you do the double click, so this would happen. Means this will be the computer will follow the procedure which is written in here, right? The first thing we have here is let's start. Okay, so what we do here is first of all, we declare something that is regarding the change which we are suggesting. Control C. This we explain you. The top portion was already explained in our previous that if the employee name which has been changed by the user, the system will change it. Means we'll go to the not found case, right? It will first of all find it. That it will first of all find it if the changed entry exists in the employee or not, right? So in that case, a loop will execute, will to go to find out whether the find FND, then that is a variable, is true or not. If it is found, a find is true, so that is going to be taken. And if it is not found, if it is not found, the value will be false. So then you have to write Control C, if found, then this. And then here you will write else and if. So this is the structure of the if command. If, then do something, and if not found, then do this thing, right? Okay. So if found, then it should go to a routine which is called say go sub. Go sub is a command which says do this and come back again. Okay. Instead of bringing all this and then you lose the wherever. So it is always good to make an object, a simple procedure to call that object, to call that procedure, and give that procedure a name, and so on. Okay. And if it is not found, then the same procedure which we had in the previous session, that the message will appear and it will display the invalid person salesman selected. Okay, and then it will end, terminate the system, right? So soon after this, this is very important to have an exit sub command. In any case, whether found or not found, do all these and exit sub, right? Because after this command, we are going to write what do we have the customer, right? which we are saying referencing, right? The cust pro is supposed to have a termination with a return. The cust pro is supposed to have to be terminated with a return. Why? Return. Why? And when you have this cust pro means in the cust flow, you are supposed to, first of all, whatever you have in the customer drop down, that should be removed. In the beginning, in normal cases, there is going to be nothing, so nothing would happen. It will have no effect. But if the administrator who is doing work on multiple salesperson's data entry, then after completion, he would change the customer, and then it would change the salesperson. So as soon as he makes the change, so there will be the customers. So the customers list, this cust is actually what? It is the customer drop-down box. So if the list count is not equal to 0, so remove it. And this 0 is the list index, means that this is the way. So on the top one is the 0 position, right? And so remove each time the top one is removed, each time the top one, until when the list count becomes 0. That's right. Okay. So this is how this is initialized back to the 0. Right. Next is, this is going to execute the add item procedure for all the customers. All the customer names are to be added. All the customer names are to be added. Means first of all, it will take the sheet. What is the sheet name? We have already initialized it. The sheet is at this moment it is here. Later on, it is going to be set as a customer name, right? If you see, we have initialized it to the set. Then look for the set command. Look for the set command, which is, there has to be a set command setting it to the customer, right? So where we will do this, so as soon after this, you when all the records are means all the entries in the customer drop down are removed, then it is going to reset the SH to something that is here. Yeah. Control C. This is it. Soon after this, it is going to yeah. Okay. In the cust pro, it is using a different name of the because so let's remove this one. It is not required, since you have already a variable which is already assigned to the sheet. So all you need to do is set it to SH. That's right. Set it to SH. All right. Here also you need to reset it. If it is already used, you can reset it to this, right? Okay, we can also use the find and replace command since these are just not much, or these are visible. Okay, that's fine. So this is how it is done, and it has now. So let me check it. So this is the time to check uh, whether the form runs correctly. So you select the user, and when you select it, so the change event is executed, and it populates. First of all, it makes sure that if the entries are there, then they all are removed, because you may have some new customer added. So refreshing this object is important. Otherwise, there is a possibility that somebody else has added it in the meanwhile, and you don't have the entry in it. So the in the for the first thing it has to do is remove all this and bring it, and it is done very quickly. You will see that it won't take many time in populating and repopulating the data uh, in the customer dropdown. So this is how it is done. Now we have to make sure that if we use it for a different login, this is admin is working fine. Okay, so let's also add a button so that when we close this, okay, we can close this button from here for the time being. Later on, we user have the button close, a close button here also. Okay. So okay, let's close it from here and log in with a different user. And our test user is Nancy, whose password we remember 111. Okay, so it is logged in now. If you see here, then you have the invalid person name, right? So we have to correct this because it is having some name already selected there, so these have to be corrected. Okay. I have made the slight enhancement and correction, rectified the error, which was making problem while selecting any user other than an admin, that is AMJ, right? So we have selected this user, which is Nancy. Okay, so if you selected yes, and then we have 111, its password. So when it is logged in and we start the sale order entry, so it will be displayed. The name of the salesperson will be displayed, and it will be disabled so that no changes can be done, since he is not authorized to go to create the orders on somebody else's behalf. Okay, so this is how it is done, and then it has rightly populated the data in this drop down. Okay, so this is how it is done. So let's move it again. For we should also, so what the changes we have done, we discuss it before we close. We in the let's log in again. I get back again. Okay. So we log in again with the super user, and we change the username from here to AMJ, and the AMJ password is A capital MJ123. Okay. So you have logged in. Now you can start the data entry. This time you have enabled this. You have this drop down, which is enabled, and you can choose any user, any salesperson for whom you can record the data. Means you can enter the data for the sale order. The foremost thing is the employee, the customer for which the order is being recorded. So that's it. So until now it's enough, and then we will proceed in the next video, the further development of the sale order. Thank you very much for joining us.